There are some very buzzworthy films that have recently hit the box office. So producer Charlie's here to break it all down. So tell me the first one.
Okay, so first up, we have the highly anticipated sequel, Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
Yes.
So this is a PG-13 that follows the family tragedy when 3 generations of the Dietz family return home to Winter River. Still haunted by Beetlejuice, Lydia's life is turned upside down when her teenage daughter Astrid accidentally opens the portal to the afterlife.
An accident that we all have, yeah.
Right? I mean, who doesn't open the
afterlife
once in a while? So I will say Tim Burton does not disappoint with the sequel. So Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara return for their roles. We have the newcomers, though, along with them. Jenna Ortega, Justin Theroux, William Dafoe, and Monica Bellucci.
Talk about star-studded.
Oh, yeah, very star-studded. And you know what? There was one ghost, this isn't a spoiler or anything, that's in the film that I was like, man, he looks like Danny DeVito. Turns out it was Danny DeVito.
Oh my gosh.
He's a very minor role.
Really quick, I wanted to say too, we were talking about this last week, but one thing I love that I saw was Winona Ryder had said that the reason the second film took so long to make is because they needed Jenna Ortega to be born. And I thought that was so just lovely. Like,
the
you
press
can just tell how much they love her.
They get along so well, all 3 of the leading ladies. I love it. Honestly, I think this is better than the original.
Oh! Hot take.
I think this is better than the original. I think it's more funny.
Okay.
And I think the story is a little bit more, it's more as, I want to say boring. Like the first one was a little more boring.
Okay.
But in my opinion, I mean, also we are 36 years later or whatever it is. So the new additions to the cast are great. I will say I think that Monica Bellucci's character felt a little underused because she's almost portrayed as like the villain of the story, but then we don't really get much of her. I feel like they could have fleshed her out. I mean, granted, if they would have done, would have made the movie a lot longer.
Yeah. And
even William Dafoe feels a little underused. He's more there for just like comedy purposes, I would say. Honestly, full of laughs. Keaton and O'Hara are hilarious as always. So far worldwide, this has made $147.2 million.
Wow.
With a budget of $100 million. So.
And they're just gonna keep going.
And I can, right? We're getting in that fall spooky season, And as long as they actually keep it in theater, I mean, Twisters is still playing in theaters. If Beetlejuice doesn't play at least past Halloween,
it has to,
they're crazy.
I feel. Yeah.
Right?
No, such a good film. I need to go check this one out.
Oh,
okay.
absolutely.
The second one
So moving on, we have The Front Room. This is an R-rated psychological horror from A24.
You and your thrillers.
It tells the story of a newly pregnant couple who are forced to take in an alien and estranged stepmother.
What?
So this stars Brandy Norwood, the Brandy that plays Cinderella.
Oh, okay, I did see something about this.
Andrew Burnap and Katherine Hunter. I will say Katherine Hunter, she plays the really old estranged stepmother.
Okay.
She does very well in this film. She does very, very weird, very creepy. Okay. There are some parts that were a little disturbing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider this horror though.
Okay.
I don't know, it wasn't very scary. I feel like they could have worked the story a little bit more because like in it, the stepmother that Katherine Hunter plays is very religious and everything. And there's a few times where there's some divine moments, but they don't explore that at all or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could have probably dived a little deeper, but it is based off a 2016 short story of the same name by Susan Hill. And so far it's made $1.6 million worldwide.
Wow.
Couldn't find the budget, so I'm not 100% sure,
I mean,
but
it's decent,
I would say my guess is probably around 10 million.
Yeah.
If not a little bit more. So those are what we have new in the theater this week. But coming out this weekend, we have the new horror movie Speak No Evil, finally, because the trailers have been playing forever for this one. And then we have The Killer's Game. And then the new film in the God's Not Dead franchise, In God We Trust, comes out this week.
All right. What about streaming?
So streaming-wise, we have a lot of things on Friday.
Okay.
Boy Kills World comes out on Hulu.
Okay.
Civil War with our very own Kaylee Spaney comes out on Max. So if you haven't seen it, now's your chance.
Yeah.
And then the Netflix original movie Uglies comes out. I've seen a lot of stuff about it on Twitter. People don't seem to be very happy about it. It seems like they're comparing it to like Hunger Games to Divergent back in those early 2010s, That kind of like, they should have made this back then and not now.
But I love those films, so maybe it'll be good. I don't know. I guess we'll have to
Netflix hit or miss on how their stories go. So
yeah, I don't know. All right, well, maybe you'll watch it and you'll let us know what you think, but Ozarks Live will be right back.